Yeah, sis and tell, a whole lot of talk about a whole lot of nothing. Amanda does stand up, Alison's on TV, and when they hop on the phone, it's the place you wanna be. Sis and tell.
Well, hey, Alison.
Are you singing? Hello, Amanda.
I was going to,
Quite
and
the
then I
way to
decided not
answer.
to.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, Allie.
Someone's calling my name.
Yeah, and then I decided to stop. So, Speaking of singing, I'm wearing something that belongs to my favorite band. Well, it doesn't belong to them. That'd be weird if I would buy.
Yeah.
This shirt used to belong to Mike D. No, I've got on this. It looks like a shirt. See, it's like a Beastie Boy shirt, but it's actually a dress. And, yeah. And it's short. It's got pockets, though, and that makes it a dress, not a tunic. Maybe it's a tunic. I don't know. I have issues. I cannot decipher between a tunic and a short dress.
Right.
But
a dress for you is a tunic for me. That's what we've decided.
Right.
I love the top of it. It's sort of, I thought it was a Blues Brothers shirt at first. And then I saw the Beastie Boys, and that made more sense. It's very cool looking. That is a dress, and it has pockets.
It has pockets. So I was served up a Facebook ad for obvious reasons, and it was the site was called like Cool Girls Shopping or something like that, and they had this Beastie Boys logo on like 1,000 different silhouettes you could choose from, which means it's like a print to order, right? And it shipped from China. And I knew it was going to take forever, but I've been looking for, I know this is a weird thing that I've been looking for. I've been looking for a Beastie Boys dress forever, like even on Etsy.
You've been looking for a Beastie Boys dress?
Yes, I have. I've been looking for a Beastie Boys dress. Okay. On Etsy. And there's like this woman who takes like old concert t-shirts and turns them into like shirt dresses. Totally cute. So, but she didn't have a Beastie Boys one available. She's like, maybe if I find one at the thrift store, you can send me one, and I'll make it into a dress. But I didn't do that. But so I found it finally on a website, and it took me like 4 months to get it. And at a certain point, I'm like, did they ever send that to me? How do I track it down? I don't think they ever emailed me. They like texted me at a certain point, and then I lost it in the text chain. And then it arrived yesterday, and it looked nothing like it was pictured. I mean, it's still cute, but it looks more like a long sleeve black t-shirt that happens to have pockets than this. It had like the bat wing sleeves, and it was grayish and had like, you could see like the threads. Like it was nothing, and it looked like it was going to be thicker, and this is like a super thin material. But you know what? If they had posted this as the image, I would have gotten it anyway, because I just, I'm not going to go make my own Beastie Boys dress.
At least it's not like a size 3, right? Or like minuscule, because that's what usually happens when these things come over from China. Yeah.
Yeah, right? Because our size 3 is their size, not 3. It's
well, it's not as bad as when I tried to find that shirt. And it was like a long, white, flowy shirt that I found. And then I ended up getting a very small child size red puffer jacket.
I mean, couldn't be the opposite. I mean, it could be more opposite.
And by the time, I couldn't even figure out what company I bought it from. Right. So, yeah, that thing I just ended up giving away. But
I'm just saying, like when I went, I studied junior semester in Israel, and they have one size fits all on Israeli women, which... Look, I would love to have Gal Gadot's body. Maybe if I went through army training when I was 17, I would also be able to fit in the one-size-fits-all version of Israeli bodies. But no, that is not who I am.
Well, I like that. That was a good purchase.
So I called you like a week ago. Yeah, it was like last Saturday. Friday, I gave you a phone call. I rang you and said I did something, and I did it for the podcast.
You know what? We have a whole category of I took one for the team, and that means that you did it for the podcast. Yeah. So what is in this week's version of I took one for the team? What did you do? I'm so curious to know. You told me that you had something in the works, but I have no idea what it is.
Okay, so my friend James works on productions for TV and I'm assuming film too. And he posted on Facebook, I'm looking for someone who would take a pole dancing class and be background on a reality TV show. And I'm like, ooh, that's me. I'll do it. And I was probably the only one who responded. And he responded and goes, "Are you really going to do this? And are you really interested?" I mean, he wasn't rude at all, like I just said. But no, he's like, you want to do this?" And I was like, "Well, it depends what your definition of it's in Atlanta is, because one person's Atlanta is another person's, like, that's actually 90 minutes from downtown Atlanta. And then what time of day and how safe is it from a COVID perspective?" So, and
I can't believe one of the questions wasn't, "And what reality show is it?" Like, I want to guess that it was like a Real Housewives. That sounds like something the Real Housewives would do.
So what's interesting is that the Real Housewives had taped at this pole dancing studio. So there must be an episode somewhere where they've danced here. It's called Vertical Joe's. And which sounds like a jumpy place, right? Doesn't it sound like a trampoline park?
Totally.
Because there was a place called like Monkey Joe's, wasn't it? That was a place. That was a place.
Monkey Joe's? I have no idea.
Yes, that's in Destin. There's a place called Monkey Joe's that is actually like one of those jumpy house places that you take toddlers to.
Now, Monkey Joe's sounds like it should be the pole dancing, and Vertical Joe's sounds like the jump park. I just want to say.
Well, I don't know. Anyway,
so it was not for Real Housewives.
No, it was for another show called The Little Johnstons, which is on TLC. So,
is that the show? Is that about the little people?
Yes, it's that show, but it's TLC, right? Not Bravo. So Bravo is like all about the drama. Isn't that their tagline probably too? I don't know. Right. It sounds like a voiceover you would hear on like a promo video for the season 27 Atlanta Housewives show. But anyways, no, they're more like documentary style. So it's like a day in the life of this family, which I guess happened to be at the pole dancing place, but it was actually a pole fitness class. It wasn't like we were taking off their clothes. Our clothes or their clothes.
The little naked Johnsons.
Right, but they sent us like a list of what to wear, right? And it was, we had to wear shorts and short sleeves. We couldn't wear pants, I guess, because you would like slip off of the pole or something. Like you needed some sort of friction. This doesn't sound good.
This sounds terrible. I think we've gone from TLC to Bravo in like one conversation. Yeah.
Right. And they're like, "Don't wear lotion." Like, we don't know why, but we just are telling you that. Like the poor production people.
That would be, you'd be sliding off the pole.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Sliding off the pole. That makes sense. Right. Yeah. So of course I'm wearing, and they let me go find a friend to bring with me. So my friend Tiffany, who was up for anything, she ended up going with me. And she's also a mom and one of my closest friends. I know her from comedy. And so we went and
So wait. So you say, "I'm going to do this." You go to the pole dancing place, Vertical Joe's, and it's a class. Like is it like the two of you are going to be extras in the class, or are you the class?
We are. There's the instructor, the assistant instructor, the couple from the Little Johnstons, and me and Tiffany are the background, right? We are in the back. We are taking this class with them. We are students. Okay.
So it's not like when I picture like an exercise class, there's usually at least a dozen people. So this is a pretty small class.
But because of COVID, they couldn't do that.
Oh, right. COVID.
So because we were at least 6 feet apart. We had to choose poles very far away from each other. And so
did you have to wear a mask?
We wore a mask until we started shooting.
Okay.
So in the list of things they said to wear, they had a footwear suggestions, including sneakers or high heels. So
wait. Here we go for the next round of our Guess What Amanda Chose game show. I'm going to guess you chose high heels.
Right. I did. Chose high heels. I have a really comfortable pair of like these Jessica Simpson high heels that are like much easier to walk in than most heels. So those were, and I'm wearing like basically booty shorts.
Were you wearing your fishnet stockings? Because I'm pretty sure the fishnet stockings that Bubba told you were inappropriate for synagogue on Yom Kippur would have been perfect for the shooting of you pole dancing with the Little Johnstons.
No, because they would have made me slide off the pole.
Oh, right. No lotion,
right.
no...
That would have not.
No pants, no friction.
Right.
Okay.
Maybe a fishnet top would have been more appropriate. But anyways.
So you've got on high heels and booty shorts and a t-shirt.
A t-shirt, like loose t-shirt. It's my gray shirt with the cold shoulders. So it's cute. It's baggy.
Right. Sort of like Flashdance, I'm picturing.
Yes.
Flashdance meets what was that movie about the strippers that the woman from
with J-Lo?
Saved by the Bell?
Oh my God. What was that?
You know what I'm talking about? But that's what I'm picturing. I'm picturing those two. Right.
Yeah. What is that show? Oh my God. Jessie Spano. Whatever. Yes. I mean, that's her.
That's exactly. Yes.
But anyways, God, what is that? That was a good show. Showgirls.
Yes.
How did we not know this?
Showgirls meets Flashdance. Yes, that's what I'm picturing.
A little bit of Fiddler on the Roof thrown in because I'm Jewish.
Oh, I don't lordy. So yeah, okay. So you're wearing the high heels, the booty shorts, the Flashdance top. You've got your own pole. You're masked until they start shooting. This is setting quite the scene.
Yeah. So I'm like, how are my shoes? These okay? Are these good? High heels? And they're like, well, this was more of a pole fitness, so you didn't need to wear those. So I'm like, crap, now I'm exercising in high heels.
Wait, you didn't bring a backup pair?
I mean, I wore like Converse high tops, but they're not they're not like, you can't really exercise. They're like flat, right? So I'm not going to, and they're high tops. So I'm not going to, anyways, I kept the heels on it and I looked good. I had a really fun time looking at myself in the mirror. So we learned like 5 different ways of working with the pole, including this way where we go bam and you like throw your legs out in a split, like, and jumping up at the same time, which I'm like, reminds me of being at the gynecologist more than.
Can you imagine the next time you're getting a pap smear? Bam!
Bam! Right? So it was hard though being background because I knew we weren't the center of attention.
Now, let's back up. Have you ever watched The Little Johnstons? Were you familiar with the characters? Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Because I can't say I would recognize them if I saw them in public.
Oh, I did immediately.
Okay.
Yeah. They're very sweet. So, but, like, just to bring it back to TLC versus Bravo, it was more of just like a regular family, a regular couple taking a class together as like a day date, and Tiffany and I have more Real Housewives personalities. So we had to really tone it down, right?
So that you didn't overshadow them, I'm sure.
Yes. I didn't want to be loud. And I mean, I did want to be loud. I did. And it was so hard to not be loud, especially in a class, because this is why I can't take a yoga class, because I have commentary, right? I need to say things. I'm the class clown and I couldn't be the class clown, but not until they're like, okay, now we're going to turn this into choreography and you and Tiffany are paired together as a pole dancing couple. And then we started doing some moves and we look good. And I'm like doing attitude and working the pole. And then I hurt my arm.
Broke a heel.
Right.
Skinned your knee.
She used to be a nurse. So she was like, you overextended your shoulder, Amanda. They had to stop shooting for a second. And the teacher had to check on me. And I was like, I'm fine. No, I'm good. Keep going.
Oh, wait, you really did hurt yourself? They had to stop everything?
No, I mean, they didn't really stop everything. They just the teacher had to stop the class though. They were still shooting, but it was like, I was super aware of where the cameras are. It was also like there are mirrors everywhere. It's like a ballet studio. So I could see them. And I was like, I kept on being like, oh, is the camera on me right now? And I was like, no, it's on the teacher. It was never at any point focused on me because I was just a tree, and the school play. That was my role.
Wait, so when is this going to air? Do we know?
I don't know, but I'm assuming soon. I don't know. I have to go look. I didn't ask. I have to ask James. I'll find out.
And then how long was the whole experience? You were there for like an hour, whole day, half a day? What was it?
The class took an hour, and we were there an hour beforehand. And Tiffany and I. So usually when you're on a set, you're not allowed to take pictures, but no one was stopping us. And it wasn't like an episodic, right? It's not a scripted show.
Right.
So we weren't going to give away like what was happening on the set by taking pictures. And they had these like hoops hanging, and we got in them and started taking pictures, and then we got in trouble. And then she looked at me, she goes, "Well, they never told us not to use the equipment." And I was like, "That's right. They didn't tell us not to use the equipment." So we have pictures of us in these hoops, and it was like Cirque du Soleil. And I hurt for 2 days afterwards. I was like, I got a workout. Like I had like my, what is that? Like right in between your boobs. What are those muscles? The in between your boob muscles, your cleavage muscles. I don't know what that is.
There are cleavage muscles.
Like above like the top of your ribs.
Okay. Your core?
Oh, okay. My core.
Yeah. We talked about your core before. Yeah.
Anyways, I hurt in places I wasn't aware I could hurt. So we should take a poll. We should take Mommy. We should do a family pole class. It was such a good workout. It was really fun. And I did things with that pole I didn't think I could. And then Aaron's like, show me.
Getting very X-rated. Bam!
I go, no, I can't show you in that pole because it's square and it's got a stop sign on top of it. Right. Sorry.
Show me. So wait, did you have any interaction with the Johnstons? Like, did you hang out? Did you talk? I don't know.
We're best friends. No, we hugged. Oh, we hugged. I didn't know what to do.
You're not supposed to hug.
I know, but they said, let's hug. And then I did it, and I'm a hugger.
Who said let's hug?
The Mr. Johnston.
He said, let's hug?
He said, give me a hug. I said, okay.
Like when you met him? Like when you met him or when you were leaving?
When we were leaving. I didn't know what to do. I got caught off guard, and I'm a hugger, and I haven't hugged in such a long time, so I hugged him. I didn't know what to do.
Oh my gosh. If the little Johnstons get COVID, it's all on you. It's going to be everywhere. You're going to be exposed for the nasty hugging pole dancer that you are.
I don't have COVID, so I think we're pretty good on that. And I don't, it's been 7 days and I've experienced no symptoms. And I mean, look, there's asymptomatic people. Of course, we could all be asymptomatic, but that's when the conversation starts getting depressing and we can't talk about that. So TMZ is going to be waiting now in my yard to expose me. Thanks a lot, Allison.
Yeah. Well, that's exciting. Thank you for taking one, dancing one, polling one for the team.
Yeah, because if not, we would have just talked about how many meals I make during the course of a week. And it's ridiculous. I'm so sick of making food and feeding people. Oh my God. I used to want to work at a restaurant, own a restaurant. I'm like, never. I could never be a chef. That is your life. Oh my God. You're constantly feeding people.
Yeah.
I mean, think about it. I got 5 people in my family, 3 meals a day. It's too much. Times 7. You do the math.
They won't stop eating. They're never full. This is the problem. They're never full.
Murray eats so much. He just eats and eats and eats. And he'll eat random things like hot dog buns without hot dogs. And then I go to make hot dogs and there are no hot dog buns.
Right.
I'm like, you ruined lunch for tomorrow, Murray. We're eating the hot dogs naked.
Here's what I realize is I keep trying to think, because I'm so bored of what I'm cooking, I keep trying to think of new things to cook, right? And spice things up, literally and figuratively speaking. And now I realize, the only 2 people I'm feeding besides myself are Alan and Levi. They don't care about additional things. They don't care about spicing it up. They would eat the same things all the time, right? Like Levi just wants turkey chili at least once a week, and then there's always leftover. So it's really twice a week, right? Alan would gladly just eat salmon and then chicken and then a piece of steak, and then salmon. Like, they don't care that there's variety, and they're actually pretty judgy when I do try to create variety, right? Like, I wouldn't make that again. What spice did you use? It was, and whatever. I'm trying. But they, like, did you put butter in this? Things like that, right? And I cook pretty healthy, but I'm over it. So now, just for me, I have been air frying everything. I know we've discussed this before, but I am obsessed with the air fryer. The other day, Brussels sprouts, my new favorite thing.
Oh, yeah.
Air frying Brussels sprouts, and then I throw a little buffalo sauce on it. Buffalo Brussels, that's my new thing.
Yum.
Yep, just like chicken wings,
with you,
except not.
Not chicken.
Air fried artichoke hearts.
Ooh,
ridiculous.
Wait,
amazing.
So do you take the can? Where are you getting the artichokes from?
From the can. So my friend Danielle told me about this, and it's life-changing. So you drain them from the can, or even better, get the marinated artichoke hearts, air fry those straight from it because they've got a little oil on it already, and they're already marinated, of course, have a little flavor. And those are delicious. So you can serve them as an appetizer if you're into appetizers, throw them on a salad, or just have them as a little snack. There you go.
Wow. Yum.
Last night I did tilapia, air fried tilapia for fish tacos. And I thought that was revolutionary.
I think I've been mispronouncing that fish. I call it tilapia.
Tilapia. I think either way.
How do you pronounce the word nefarious? Is it nefarious?
No, it's not
nefarious.
Nefarious.
But it says far. It says far in the middle. So I didn't know.
It does say far. It's not far.
I've been saying nefarious, but I also didn't know if that was like the British way of saying it.
You're
so nefarious.
How often are you using the word nefarious?
All the time, Alison. You seem a bit nefarious with your response. Now I sound like Robin Leach.
I was going to say, you sound like an evil Robin Leach.
I feel like what men are to outfits, or at least the men in your house, that you are to like food, or like they are to food.
Wait,
is that weird analogy?
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, let me rewind. What I feel like men feel the same way about food as they do about their outfits, right? Like they will wear the same thing over and over again. They'll have a uniform, right? And they're okay with like uniform food options.
Oh, yeah.
Versus like you're looking for something different, right? You want to accessorize your food with spices, is what I'm saying.
Well, and I approach food probably the same way I approach the way that I dress, right? I want just a basic, like, foundation, right? I'm always wearing black. But then, right, I'd like to accessorize. And every so often, I don't want to wear the same necklace every day or the same earrings or even the same watch. So I'm trying to add different accessories to my outfit the same way I'm adding different accessories to, I don't know, salmon or chicken.
You look good in that chicken.
Thank you. It's a new recipe. Right. Yeah, but at the end of the day, right, I kind of learned this about me too, right? Like it's when I start adding too much color to my wardrobe, it's the same thing. I yield the same results as adding too much color to my recipes. This is a very good analogy.
See,
right?
There we go.
Yeah.
I got there, and then you got there.
I got there. Right. So I'm sticking with black, white, gray, denim, and sometimes olive green. That's it. It's the only colors I want to wear. Olive green. You look so good. Should have joined the army.
So I'm trying out new parenting techniques. You're trying out new menu options for your family of 2 or 3. I'm trying out new parenting techniques. The kids are always getting upset with each other, and then they come to me and they're like, they're not doing this. Tell them to do this. And I'm like, you don't listen to me. Why are they going to listen to me? You're expecting everyone to listen to me. I want people to listen to me. No one's listening to me. And have you heard of the Get Along shirt? Do you know what that is?
It sounds like a shirt that you'd have to shove like 2 or 3 kids in at a time so that they get along.
Yeah. Yeah, there's like just a meme that someone took a picture of their kids in like one giant shirt, and it's like, this is our Get Along shirt.
Oh, that's funny.
So I have my version of a Get Along shirt, which is Oscar and Ruby were fighting, and I said, okay, it's kind of more like a group project. I'm like, you are going to have to learn the Napoleon Dynamite dance together, and then you will each get $30. So there's a little bit of bribery.
$30. That's like
and
steep.
I almost said 100. And I'm so desperate for people to just be nice to each other. And and they both take hip hop, so they're good with choreography. Like, and once you learn how to learn choreography, then it makes it much easier. So I put on, so they actually found Napoleon Dynamite, and they started to learn it, and then they realized that they're trying to learn from a movie scene. So it's him on stage and then a crowd shot. It's him on stage and then a close up, and they're having a very hard time with it. So they found like a 4-part tutorial, and they're like, "Mommy, it's a 4-part tutorial." And Oscar's like, "I'm not doing this." And she goes, "Can I still get the money?" And I'm like, "No, you have to both do it." And he started, trying to bribe Ruby to do, or she started to bribe him. I don't even know if that's the right word. He was like, "If I do this with you, you can't tell me I have to shut up. You can't do this. You have to do that." And then they gave up and it all dwindled away.
What you did was you just caused more chaos.
No, but at least I got 10 seconds of them trying to do the Napoleon Dynamite dance, which was adorable, which leads me to my Halloween costume.
What's your Halloween costume?
I would like to be Napoleon Dynamite. I have the red Annie wig, right? I've got the sweet dance moves. I just need...
So we have that costume. Levi was Napoleon Dynamite years ago.
I remember. Well, I'm just going to order that, but I really wanted just to say either vote or vote for Biden, because I thought, and I have to be honest, like 4 years ago, I came up with this Halloween costume, but it was going to say vote for Hillary, but then I never did it because I couldn't find a vote for Hillary shirt, and then I realized I could make my own.
Yeah, like it's literally like felt letters on a shirt with a little cuff. Yeah.
It's the Ringer shirts. Yeah.
All you need to go to Michael's Arts and Crafts, and I bet they have everything there. They probably have iron-on letters, and I'm sure they sell the T-shirts, and you're done.
Yeah. Well, I found it on Amazon. It's in my cart, my grocery cart.
But the shirt or all of the supplies you need?
Everything.
Oh.
The iron-on letters.
You got to get the glasses, too.
But I have those glasses. That's what I'm saying.
How do you have real glasses?
Because I can't see. So I have glasses and contacts, and I have like those square looking glasses because they're on trend. I'm Napoleon Dynamite chic just naturally, or I could just spray my hair red because I kind of have.
It's not. His hair's not red though. I mean, it's like a blondie reddy brownie.
Is it?
Sorta.
Okay.
We have the wig. I could also figure out if we still have that wig and send it to you.
But I have an Annie wig, which basically does the same thing. Yeah. But you have it. It's not like a perfect afro. He's got. It's
right.
It's
like your hair, so you could, you could just spray yours.
That's what I'm saying.
That would be the most authentic.
I would be sexy Napoleon Dynamite. Like, you know how girls are always like the sexy version of anything?
Yeah.
Like I could be for Halloween, like it's like a stereotype.
Can we back up a second? So
Napoleon
you're gonna dress up for Halloween. Where do you think you're going? Are you even gonna trick or treat during COVID?
No, but but I like to wear look, I was a banana. I dressed up as a banana and walked to my friend Patricia's
on a
to
Tuesday,
make her happy.
Right? Yeah.
It literally was a Friday, but yeah, you get it. It wasn't Halloween. I've worn Wonder Woman costumes when I shouldn't have. Like we are a costume wearing family year round.
Well, good luck with that. Amanda Dynamite, you go forth and dress up.
Oh, thanks for your well wishes that are super insincere. Well, we hope that you sincerely love listening to me and Allison on the Sis and Tell podcast. Don't forget to subscribe. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. That way, our episodes automatically are downloaded to wherever you may listen.
As always, this has been Amanda and Allison with a whole lot of talk about a whole lot of nothing. We'll catch you next time.
Seriously.